Hello there. Now this will be hailed by the left as progressive, and give it a couple of months and it will be Lib Dem and Labour Party policy as well. Well, according to the Times, Nicola Sturgeon is open to allowing 16 and 17-year-olds to stand for election in Scotland. So Nicola obviously doesn't want her MSPs to complete their education and get degrees, etc. Or will they have to do night classes as well? And bear in mind that Scotland's prisons inspector said just last month that no one under the age of 18 should go to jail. And further, the Scottish Sentencing Council said in 2020 that people under 25 shouldn't be sent to prison because their brains weren't fully developed yet. With the BBC saying, the guideline follows research saying imbalances in brain development explain risk-taking and emotionally driven behaviour which can lead to illegal activity. Well, just the sort of people for Parliament then, well, in Scotland. 16 and 17-year-olds can already vote in elections in Scotland, so it's being claimed that they should be able to stand for election as well. And they also say it's for diversity and inclusion. Well, why stop at 16 then? What's so magic about the number 16 where diversity and inclusion are concerned? But for some reason there doesn't seem to be a push to let them drive, buy cigarettes, or allow them into pubs to buy alcoholic drinks for themselves. But when Holyrood is full of young MSPs, they can address those issues, I suppose, and then lower the voting age once again. Now it's being claimed that it's right to do this because if they can vote they should be able to stand, and also because they can marry and go into the armed forces at 16. In Scotland, parental consent is not required to marry at the age of 16 or 17, whereas it is in England. And the recruitment into the UK armed forces of under 18s has been widely criticised. Anyway, it seems that this move will get cross-party support, so it will be law by the time the Scots next go to the polls to elect their MSPs and councillors in 2026. Or maybe even for any by-election in the meantime. And I bet the SNP will have targets for the number of under 18 candidates they field. Now the Times is running a poll on this, and after 1,050 votes, 92% were not in favour of lowering the age to stand for election in Scotland, 4% were for it to be reduced, and 4% were undecided. But I doubt it was just Scots voting in that poll.